Hey there, how are you doing? How's life been treating you? How's school? How's work? I hope everything is going well for you. If it doesn't, well, don't worry, it'll get better. Sometimes I miss being a kid. I miss the time when I didn't have to think about the bills or anything adults do. The time when I can just play, guilt free, without any responsibilities. But of course, if you're an adult, I bet you also feel the same way from time to time. Do you have any advice for the younger generation? Put it in the comment below. Basically, in this video, I just want to take it slow. Just enjoy fishing while having a conversation with you. Do you remember the first world that you created? Or your first build? Your first dirt house? And your first night ever in Minecraft? How long was that? For me, it was 4.5 years ago. Wow, how time flies. The first survival world I created was called Poopy, because I used poop as the seed. Surprisingly, it was a great seed. I remember spawning on an island in the middle of the ocean, right in front of a village. Nearby was also a shipwreck with a good loot inside. What do you remember about your first world? Would you mind sharing it? I love reading people's stories, because I feel like I know them a bit better when they share their stories. I mean, we are human after all, a social creature. We strive for connection with someone. Listening to one's story is just a way to connect, just as how fishing is a way to connect among dads and their children. Well, at least according to many American film and TV series. But why fishing though? Is it because you have no choice but to talk while waiting? Well, honestly, that makes sense. Speaking of fishing, I asked Gemini AI to write me a philosophical anecdote about fishing and connection, but in Minecraft style. Here is what Gemini wrote me. The sun dipped below the pixelated horizon, casting long shadows across the blocky landscape. Steve, a seasoned Minecraft veteran with a pickaxe strapped to his back and a fishing rod in hand, stood by the edge of a calm lake. He wasn't there to gather resources or fight creepers. Today, he sought something rarer: connection. He had seen countless players come and go on his server, each a fleeting pixelated figure in a world built of cubes. Some were loud and boisterous, others quiet and reserved. But all, it seemed, were on their own quest, chasing their own diamonds and battling their own pixelated foes. Steve cast his line, the bobber leaving a tiny splash in the still water. As he waited, he thought about the time he had connected with others in this blocky world. There was Alex, his virtual companion, who had stood by his side through countless adventures. They had built grand structures together, explored deep caves, and even fended off the Ender Dragon as a team. There was also a ragtag group of players he had met online, a motley crew united by their love for building and exploring. They had built a bustling city together, each player contributing their unique skills and ideas. A tug on the line snapped Steve out of his thoughts. He reeled in, his prize a simmering cod. It wasn't much, but it was a reminder that even in this digital world, there was life. There was connection. As he released the fish back into the lake, he saw a figure approaching in the distance. It was a new player, their avatar still unfamiliar, their intentions unknown. Steve smiled. Perhaps there was another connection to be made, another story to be built together, block by block, in this fast and ever-changing world. As the new player came closer, Steve raised his fishing rod in a greeting, a silent invitation in a world built of pixels. The tale, like the Minecraft world itself, was ever expanding, waiting to be written, one connection at a time. That was actually a good story. Wow, AI turns out to be a good writer. Well, anyway, according to Gem, 2 lessons that we can take from this story are that connections can be found in unexpected places and that everyone has a story to offer. Those are really good lessons, honestly. And believe it or not, I actually just experienced it. So, a few weeks ago, I responded to a Minecraft collab invitation in a Discord server. Not long after that, Raiden, who posted it, invited me to a call. There were three of us, Raiden, me and Nico. We were talking about starting a new Minecraft SMP and everything went great. We had a really good time. The next day, Nico hit me up and we chatted a bit more. This time, it's only the two of us. Fast forward to now, we have made a couple of videos together. One on my channel, the other on his. We also joined a Minecraft event together and it was a lot of fun. Long story short, now we talk almost every day and not gonna lie, dude is one of the most decent people I have ever met. Did I expect to vibe and connect with Nico? Absolutely not. But it happened. Goes to show that connection does happen unexpectedly. My friendship with Nico is more surprising to me as I am a very introverted person and it is so hard for me to connect with anyone. In real life, I only have 4 people who I consider a very close friend whom I can trust. Well, maybe we can count Nico and make it 5. But the point is that making connections with people is very important, especially if you consider them important. I am not talking about opportunistic connection, that is another conversation. I am talking about real connection, like you really care about this person. The connection itself does not need to be so grand to be meaningful. For example, there are some people who actively comment on my videos. I don't know who they are in person. I don't even interact with them outside the comment sections, but I feel a little connection because for me, they are an important part of my journey. This also applies to you. You who are watching right now might not subscribe to me or might just be a casual viewer. Still, I consider you to be an important part of my journey as a content creator, and I am so thankful that you are here right now, fishing with me in Minecraft. When I thought about this video, I planned on doing something comical, kinda teasing on how Grian keeps on failing to get a mending book from fishing. But then, I saw the Wilbur situation and how mad and disappointed his fans and friends are. It kinda makes me think about content creators in general. When the recording is on, who is talking? The real person? Or just a persona? Are they being genuine or are they just trying to deceive thousands of people? Do they even care about the connection they have made with their fans? These thoughts made me change the course of this video to be a bit more raw and personal. Sure, I am reading a script, but what I'm putting here is real. When I started to create content actively back in August 2023, I didn't think it would become a full-time thing for me. With how hard the job market is right now, might as well, right? If I could make an analogy, content creation is a lot like fishing in the lake. We have to be patient, and even after giving it all, we might not be getting a great result. But along the journey, we still learn so many things. Honestly, I didn't plan on making this analogy, but it's pretty good, right? If I'm being honest, when I started, I didn't put a lot of faith in content creation because I didn't have the patience to do it consistently. I tried doing YouTube years before this and I barely grew at all in that channel. But this time there's just something different, because since day one, I have been getting a lot of support from you. Sure, there might be hate comments here and there, but that's just part of the job. Most of you have been very supportive and it gives me strength to continue making content and be better every time. This could happen because for me, your support is meaningful and valuable. Something that brings a smile to my face and an assurance that I'm not alone in this journey. I think this could also apply to you. If you feel like you're alone, you could sit and have a bit of reflection, thinking about the people whom you love and the people who care about you. Maybe after that, you won't be feeling alone anymore. By the time of writing this, I just hit 1,000 subscribers. Honestly, I never thought that I could hit that number. I know it doesn't look like much compared to hundreds of other Minecraft creators, but for me it's a gift, a blessing, something to be grateful for. 1,000 people? Dang. I couldn't even speak without shaking in front of 10 people. After this, my goal is of course to keep on going and keep on growing. But more than that, I wish to keep on connecting with all of you. I wish to be able to talk and have a lot of laughs with you in the future, so that in 10 years, we can go fishing again together and reminisce about the journey we have gone through together. I don't know how many people will keep on watching until the last second of this video. If you are one of the people who reached here, thank you for being my companion today. I couldn't ask for a better person to have company with. Well, I've gotten my mending book. It's getting late. We should go home. By the way, my name is Alex. It's nice to meet you. Let's go fishing again in 10 years. Same time, same spot.
I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright.